Thank you for downloading this in-ear entertainment podcast. You're listening to Shakespeare's Sonnets. Sonnet 51. Thus can my love excuse the slow offence of my dull bearer when from thee I speed. From where thou art, why should I haste me thence? Till I return, of posting is no need. Oh, what excuse will my poor beast then find when swift extremity can seem but slow? When should I spur, though mounted on the wind, in winged speed no motion shall I know? Then can no horse with my desire keep pace. Therefore, desire, of perfect love being made, shall neigh, no dull flesh in his fiery race. But love, for love, thus shall excuse my jade, since from thee going he went wilful-slow. Towards thee I'll run, and give him a go. And give him leave to go. Sonnet 51. I thought I was going to be really good at reading that one. And
it's been a while, quite obviously.
It has been a while. I'm Mark Chatterley, and you're listening to Shakespeare's Sonnets, where me and the joyful, happy, smiley...
You forgot Fluffy. Thierry Heles.
We're going through each one of the sonnets. For you, this will have released about 4 days after Sonnet 50. For us, it's been about 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's been about a month. We've been busy with 0D cinema.
We have, which was very good. I'm sure we talked about that before, and it went very well. But it kind of took up all our time, and we haven't done these in a while, and that is my excuse for reading that so rubbishly. I do apologise. But yes, this Sonnet 51, very much follows on from Sonnet 50. In fact, in Wikipedia, which is where I look, there's a little brackety thing at the top that says continued from Sonnet 50. We're choosing not to read these ones that are split over two as one big sonnet. We're reading them as separate ones. So this one is pretty much a continuation. So for us, there's been a month's break. For you, just a couple of days. But what do you think of this one, Thierry?
It's been a while since we read any Shakespeare sonnets.
That's true.
But I do quite like this one, and just flying over Sonnet 50 again. It is a very nice continuation on the... I'm not sure if he's already coming back or whether he's just imagining what it'll be like when he actually returns.
I think it's more imagining. That's what I got, because it's got the line, till I return.
That is true. We have line 4, till I return, of posting is no need.
True. So I think it's I want to come back and then no horse with my desire keep pace. The idea that he will want to be back so much that there's no living creature that could move him that fast. I think it's quite nice.
And I guess horses would have been the fastest mode of transport they would have had at the time as well.
Yeah. Would there have been... No, it would have been the fastest.
No, that was a long time. That was about 300 years away from trains.
I knew there wouldn't be trains. I wasn't suggesting that, but I was.
Or even steam engines. They didn't have those yet.
Yeah, and there were no other animals that would have been faster either. Well, not ones that you could ride.
Not ones you could ride.
Maybe if you strapped a fox to each foot or something.
I'm not sure that's historically accurate.
It would be good. It's where the dance, the foxtrot, comes from. Believe it or not. Yes. So his desire, he wants to be there as quickly as he can, which I think is pretty much sums up this sonnet quite well.
We do have. I'm not sure why he does it, but there's a very clear opposition between being slow and being fast, because he keeps changing between the two. Even in oh, what excuse will my poor beast then find when swift extremity can seem but slow? Then should I spur through mounted on the wind, in winged speed no motion shall I know, and can no horse with my desire keep pace. And then where is it? I've lost the line now.
At the bottom, towards the R run. So since from thee going he went wilful-slow, towards the R run. That kind of fits your slow fast.
Yeah.
It's he uses the two all the way through the sonnet to to show the extremes. That he's not just talking about I'm going at a reasonable speed but want to go faster. To him, whatever speed he is currently going at is slow and almost too slow.
Which does make sense if you're travelling anywhere that you're looking forward to. Well, actually, no. If you travel somewhere that you're looking forward to, time usually passes faster.
Do you think?
It's when you travel back from where you were that time seems to go slower.
I disagree. When you're anticipating something, things slow down. Like the run up till Christmas when you're a kid takes ages.
Yeah, but the actual act of travelling, if you're going somewhere that you want to go,
I don't see
the journey there usually feels much quicker than the journey back.
I suppose, yeah, that's true, because the journey back, you're reflecting upon the holiday, so you disappear into your head a lot more, and whereas on the way there, you're kind of thinking about all the things you're going to do.
Very focused on,
Maybe. I'm not wholly convinced, but maybe.
That might just be my experience.
Maybe
my strange brain.
Your brain is backwards. It could be. I think my favourite line in here is in I can't say the word. In winged speed, no motion shall I know. So the idea that when he's going fast, as if in the line before, though mounted on the wind, he's going incredibly fast. He's no motion shall he know. He won't feel the motion, which to me gives him a sense of omnipotence. He becomes godlike, where he is everywhere at once. He doesn't need to travel. That's at least maybe that's my incredibly wrong reading of it. But I can't think of any other way that he would be moving, but no motion shall I know. Have a little silence here while that sinks into everyone's brain.
Yeah, no, I was reading it more as in, or wondering whether he was alluding to, what are they called? The Greeks flying towards the sun.
There's Icarus who flew towards the sun, and then his
It had anything to do with that?
His wings mounted. I don't know. I don't know that myth well enough to know what he described flying as like. So it's perfectly possible maybe he did describe
it. Just I can barely remember. It's been 15 years since I had to do that in school.
But maybe someone out there knows who's listening to this, and they can let us know that it's nothing to do with God and it's all to do with myth. Then it'd be interesting to know if that's...
Well, it would still... I mean, they tried to be gods. That was the whole point of Icarus. He got too close to the sun, and only... Yeah, that humans can't get that close to the sun, sort of...
No, it would be wrong. It would be wrong.
Because the wax will melt.
Because wax is the best sticking material we know of. Weird mythology. To keep people in their place. It's a really weird myth to tell to kids. It's basically saying, yes, you can dream these impossible things, but you'll never achieve them.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the father made it all the way, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Because Icarus actually flew too close to...
because he got too cocky.
He got too cocky. Aspire high, but don't aspire to be a god.
Don't go too high.
Know your place in the universe, sort of.
It's a similar lesson to what the bankers in the world are learning at the moment.
Are they?
Embezzle a little bit, just not a lot.
Yeah, but they're still getting away scot-free.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, maybe they're not learning the lesson.
They're getting a big bonus.
Yes.
So they're punished.
It's a horrible...
We are firing you. Here are 5 million to make up for that fact.
Oh, it's wrong. Oh, no, let's not go into this. We'll go on another political rant. I suppose the Icarus metaphor, if that's right, does hold true, because later on you have it is fiery race. Oh, in fact, that might not be fiery. My brain isn't working very well. Fiery. I would say fiery for that, but that might be a completely mispronunciation of that. Yeah, it is. Fiery, consistent of fire or burning strongly. Okay, I'm not completely insane. That's good. It just is the letters around the wrong way for fire. It confused my brain for a second.
Oh, these are the moments when it should be a video podcast, just to see your face going, am I insane?
Has anyone else seen this word before? I do have moments where someone says a word to me and I'm like, that word doesn't exist, and then they point out like 15 instances of it being used that day, and it's just like, I'm sure that word didn't exist before today. I feel like I slip into different worlds every now and then.
Maybe that's what happens. You just a character in a sci-fi film or TV show where you just shift around different realities.
And the only thing that changes is the word. That certain words appear or disappear. It's a That's
the only thing you notice changing.
It's a really bad version of Sliders. Which, let's face it, wasn't brilliant once it got past the first couple of seasons.
Well, past the first one, it went downhill really quickly once they started changing all the characters.
Yeah, and they did that thing where they just really bizarrely changed the characters as well. No.
Yeah, at one point, two of them melted into one character, which was weird.
Really? I've missed that. I need to watch Sliders.
Yeah,
again.
because Quinn, the guy who invented the sliding remote thingy machine,
yeah,
him and his brother, I think it's the last episode of the 4th series, they melt together because the two actors just were fed up with the show and wanted to leave, and the network wanted another series, so they brought in another actor that was just a melted version between the two.
You look similar to both of these people, so we just pretend they've merged together.
Pretty much.
Like when on Voyager, where you get two Vics.
Oh, God.
Or was it Nuvok? I can't remember which one it was.
I think it was two Vics.
Two Vics was awesome. There are quite a few. It's kind of a fairly standard trope in sci-fi, people getting merged together. Weird. And that has nothing to do with this sonnet at all. Nothing at all. We need to go back to the sonnet. There's not a lot more to say, other than there's a huge desire in this for him to be back. So and we don't know why he's left the Fair Youth yet, or the Fair Youth is leaving him, if that's the way round it is.
I'm starting to want. Do we? I can't remember.
No, it didn't. There was a suggestion a couple of sonnets ago that the Fair Youth was leaving, but in Sonnet 50 there was no identifier to say whether it was Shakespeare's character or the Fair Youth that was travelling, and it's Sonnet 50 started. How heavily do I journey on my way, when what I seek my weary travels end doth teach that case, and that repose to say, thus far the miles are measured from thy friend. So I think it is Shakespeare, or Shakespeare's character is leaving for some reason, has been called away, and desperately wants to come back.
That does make sense, actually. Yeah.
Ooh, very noisy street by you.
Just a very, very old van just drove past. It's usually a very quiet street, which is why I like it.
And is he on a horse? Was that established in Sonnet 50? See, this is how long ago it was for us listeners. We don't know. It was just the beast in Sonnet 50. I think it was. Yes, just the beast plods duly on.
Which he still refers in this one. What excuse will my poor beast then find when Swift's extremity can seem but slow?
Later on, does say that then can no horse with my desire keep pace. So we don't know that.
I would assume that the beast would be the horse. I can't imagine him travelling on
donkey.
Yeah, well, donkeys they would have used more for
or an ox
for goods and.
I've just got an image of Shakespeare sat astride an ox, quill in hand, composing a sonnet. It's a good image, I think, and it's one that I'm gonna stick with for a while.
With someone making the noise with the coconuts.
With someone making the oh, one of the best scenes in cinema history. I don't have a lot to say more about this sonnet, I'm afraid. Unless I'm missing something huge and massive. It's just about Shakespeare wanting to be back.
I'm pretty. I can't see anything else that. Again, we'll have people shout at us that There's so much more stuff in there, but
How can you not see that the third letter of every word spells out Shakespeare is wonderful, or something like that? We missed that, sorry.
if you read it backwards, it's something else.
Go to leave him, give, and run are thee towards. Slow, wilful, went he going thee from since. Actually, well, it's quite nice reading backwards. I seem to be able to do it a lot better than reading forwards, and that's worrying. I'm going to let you read this one and read it out.
Oh dear.
You'll be fine. It hasn't been that long.
Sonnet 51. Thus can my love excuse the slow offence of my dull bearer from with...
You did that on purpose just to make me seem better, didn't you? That's how lovely you are.
No, for some reason my brain went thence, and it's just like, that's even
Thence?
weirder than what it actually says.
I'd love the fact if the next sonnet has the word thence in it just to annoy you.
Oh, God. Thus can my love excuse the slow offence of my dull bearer from thee I speed. From where thou art, why should I haste me then? There it is!
It was just hiding there on line 3 waiting for you.
I knew I saw the bloody thing somewhere. This is going well.
It is. This is the majority of this podcast is going to be you reading it and starting from the beginning again.
I can do this.
You can. Full faith.
Sonnet 51. Thus can my love excuse the slow offence of my dull bearer from thee I spade. For fuck's sake.
You should have actually seen his face there. The aggression on your face.
Oh. It just English words is not that hard.
It's not like they're Luxembourgish words.
No. Sonnet 51. Thus can my love excuse the slow offence of my dull bearer when from the
Would you prefer to use like a trump card to skip this sonnet? Would that help?
I'll give it one last go.
One last go. It's fine.
Bloody hell.
It's just like piano. If you make a mistake, just carry on. It's fine.
Sonnet 51.
You've got to at least get the first line. Oh, dear.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I apologise for Thierry's language.
Oh.
Taking a drink. Calm yourself.
Oh, I should have poured some vodka or whiskey. Calm me down. Sonnet 51. Thus can my love excuse the slow offence of my dull bearer when from thee I speed. From where thou art, why should I haste me thence? Till I return, of posting is no need. Oh, what excuse will my poor beast then find, when swift extremity can seem but slow? Then should I spur, through mounted on the wind, in winged speed no motion shall I know. Then can no horse with my desire keep pace. Therefore desire, of perfect being made, shall neigh, no dull flash in his fiery race, but love for love, thus shall excuse my jade. Since from thee going, he went wilful-slow, towards thee I'll run, and give him leave to go.
That was excellent. That was Sonnet 51 of Shakespeare's sonnets. I've been Mark Chatterley, and you can follow me on Twitter at Nushkin.
I've been Thierry Heles, and you can follow me on Twitter at Sound of Seagulls.
And we will see you next time for Sonnet 52, where we both may have had a bit more practice by then.
Hopefully.
See you later. Bye.
Goodbye.
You've been listening to Shakespeare Sonnets with Mark Chatterley and Thierry Heles. This has been an In-Ear Entertainment podcast. To listen to other podcasts or find out more about In-Ear Entertainment, go to www.inearentertainment.com.